What's going on, guys? It's Baum here with my first ever FIFA 14 career mode. Before I get into it, I will mention, however, before I get into that, I've decided to go with, you'll see here, Portsmouth FC. And the title is Road Back to Glory with Portsmouth FC. So basically, the reason why I want to do this, I want a bit of a challenge. They were in the second division. They're in the second division now, but only 5 years ago they were reigning FA Cup champions, playing in Europe, and had the likes of Kanu, Sol Campbell in their team. So yeah, as I'm just setting myself up here, I'll just go into you know uh, what I wanted to say before I get right into the video, right into the gameplay, which is. Sorry, I guess, for not uploading as much as I would have liked to in the past 2 months. In fact, I haven't uploaded anything in the last 2 months, which is pretty ridiculous, but it's just due to a lot of things. Family reasons, work. It's been absolutely crazy. I work in the financial industry, so anything after June or in June is just ridiculously busy. So that's another reason why, and I also had my football commitments, which I don't think I've ever mentioned before, but I do play state league, so the training regime's a little bit full on sometimes. So that's the reasons why. But apart from all that, I guess I wasn't really enjoying playing the single career mode, but I've gone into managed career mode. I like buying players. I like improving a squad. I like starting from the beginning. With a really low ranked team and trying to get them all the way up into the Premier League, and and that's why I've chose Portsmouth in particular, because they were there not too long ago, and it is a little bit sad to see. I mean, they've gone into they almost were they were bankrupt. That's the reason why they've gone down so quick, is they weren't able to pay their players, so players just up and ran, which is fair enough. They've got to protect their livelihood, but. Just flicking through the menus there, you would have seen that my league objective is to obviously gain automatic promotion, which I'm not sure. I've never looked at the squad and how it compares with the rest of League 2, but I'm sure it's not going to be too much of an issue to at least get a fourth or third spot to guarantee me promotion. So, or actually, no, that's not right. I'll have to come first or second. So. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see what happens, I guess, and how the squad's looking. I will have a look at the squad a bit later in this video. You'll see. But yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to do Pompey. They're owned by the fans now, so that crazy lunatic with the Pompey hat and tattoos covered himself in Pompey tattoos. So it's a club with a really proud history, but it hasn't seen that in recent times. So. I thought, why not? This will be an interesting challenge, and just setting up the new global transfer network. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the new global transfer network. It's interesting that you can't see the player's stats anymore, no matter who it is. Even though for example, not that I'm going to buy him, but I know Cristiano Ronaldo is ridiculous, like 92 pace or something like that, and 91 shooting, all that sort of thing. You can't see any of those stats anymore, so you've actually got to scout the players, which I guess I like. I think it's adds another dimension to the game. And you'll see me here. I'm just absolutely on struggle street with the with trying to set up my scouting network and setting up my instructions. I just kept pressing the wrong buttons in here. So I've gone with, I think the first menu was was pacey, promising, and I'm not sure what the other one was, but I set three instructions for the first one, and here I've done tall, strong, and promising. So now we're going to check out the squad, see what we've got, and it doesn't look too good, to be honest. On first looking at it, I mean, I wasn't expecting 70 even rated players, but we've got some alright players here. We've got I will say I do find a couple of players that are actually quite useful in the squad. I won't be replacing them at all, but I am looking to bring in stamp my own sort of signature on my team. So I like to bring in players. I love to bring in if you can't already tell, just as the first scout gets back to me with some results here, which I'm going to inquire about all of them and scout them further. I am Australian, if this is your first time watching it, and I love buying Australian players, especially when I'm starting with a lower ranked team. Just in the A-League, there's quite a few decent players, pretty pacey players, strong players as well. So I like buying them from that league, which you'll see a little bit further along into the video, that I do try and have a look at some of the A-League players, and I will probably be looking more closely at them when it comes before transfer deadline day, I should say. So just as you see here, just trying to get all the players into the put them on my shortlist and inquire about them further and scout them further, I should say. So yeah, I mean, I actually like it. I like the way the menus are set up. I think it's really, really interesting. My second scout's come back, who's based in England, and he's scouted me a couple of guys. This guy doesn't look too bad. He's 17 years of age, and he plays for Peterborough. So I think they're in the same league as us. I'm not sure. And Bradford City, Naki was. I think I've heard of him before. So I'm not sure what that flag is. I'm not sure what nationality is. But in any case, so I'm just basically going through and saying, yeah, I'll have him, that sort of thing. He's on loan at Birmingham City, so there's no point even looking at him further. So yeah, basically that's it. And I think what you'll see here in this career mode is basically me just, as I said, going through, seeing if I can, get some really young, promising players. And that reminds me, if there is any young players, promising players, I would say no older than 20 years old. Oh, no, sorry, that's a bit too young. I would say no older than about 23, 24 years old. And they're going to be promising players. Please, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and get them. There is one player I always try and get ever since I think it was 2012 or 2011 FIFA, way before I started this channel. Was what's his name? Lucas Pearson, and what a player he turns out to be on FIFA. Literally every single year he turns into a beast. But I think because now he's a little bit more well known. He started. He's getting, I guess, more game time and that sort of thing for Chelsea. And as I'm talking about that here, we got we get informed by Peterborough that they want 70,000 only for this Janai Gordon Hutton. And I mulled over this for a while. Thought, do I buy him straight out or do I put him on loan? And I end up deciding that, okay, let's try for a loan deal, full season loan, and no future fee set. So we'll see how that goes. Get a couple more inquiries here. There's a couple players that I just won't be able to afford. He's one of them. And a couple of them are just saying, no dice, won't sell him for any price. So that's 400,000 for him. Not really interested. 1.8 million for Nake Wells. I'd say he's going to be a fairly decent player. I swear I have heard his name before. I don't know if it's in a career mode. One of my players says, hey Gaffer, hope you're changing around the squad. And I thought, I haven't got a game up, do I? And I do. I've got my first trial match yet. Now, I would have, under normal circumstances, I would have probably skipped this if it was my second, third season. Because it's my first season, I'm not really used to FIFA 14 100% yet. I've only played a handful of games myself before I started doing my this career mode. I thought, you know what? I'll get a bit of gameplay going for you guys. It'll help me out getting used to all the the gameplay and that sort of thing, and just have a look at this George Brantford that wanted me to give him a go. So I'm going to put him on the bench, not going to start him. I want to see how the starting lineup as default goes. Excuse me about that. So going to just see how it goes, and we're in our first game here I'm not sure. I think Starter Brest, I think, are in the... I know they're French. I'm not sure if they're in the first or second division. Something's telling me they're in the first division. I could be way off the mark. Probably am. Don't know my French football all too well. But yeah, I mean, the gameplay, it's good. I mean, this one thing that I find is a little bit overpowered is the through balls. They just seem to just get away from you like you're playing in snow. And literally, that was the only thing that happened in the first half. It was a boring as batshit first half. But, you know, I think that's down to me not, you know, it's still trying to figure everything out, how to play and that sort of thing. I think players that sustain possession for long periods of time, they're going to be the goods in this game. It's not all about pace or anything like that. And you'll see here, Starter Brest get a decent little break on me here. Try and cross in the ball. I'm at absolute 6s and 7s here. Just trying to clear the ball. End up giving it to Ayate. Ayate just skips past my player. It's just a tackle. Gets blocked. Goes straight into the path of Perez. And he's going to pop it into the goals. No problem. Not really much I could do after it was parried. It was just a matter of time before they were going to score. And that made it 1-0. So not really the greatest start to the second half. That's pretty much straight off the bat. But, you know, and they almost go through here again. Look at this through ball. Magic through ball. Again, my defence, 6s and 7s. Gets cleared. Just lucky my keeper was on the ball there. So we're in the 58th minute mark now. Only 8 minutes from when we scored. Look at that through ball. Look at that overpowered near post finish. So that's still in the game, guys. So I know a lot of people will be exploiting that on head-to-head and Ultimate Team. And why not? I mean, they've still got it in there. Look at that ball, though. What a ball. And he finished it. He should have probably opened up with his left, but I think that play is pretty much predominantly right, Aubameyang. And that made it 1-1 in the 59th minute. So they only held their lead for 9 minutes, which is pretty good. We'll see here. What a through ball yet again. I found I was getting better and better. Look at this finish. Look at that finish. It was diving header from Ferry. Absolutely brilliant. I think that's I could be wrong. Let me know if I am. But I think that's a new sort of animation. The diving headers. I've seen a couple on other YouTube videos going around. The animation is just of the new diving headers is fantastic. And you'll see here. They almost go through and equalise. My defence is that's one thing I will improve. Only just get only just gets it. That's one thing I'm going to improve is my defence. But that'll do it for the first game. It ends up a 2-1 win. Coming from behind is always a nice feeling. And yeah, I'll tell you what, that Ferry guy, the two goal scorers, you know, it might sound pretty obvious that, you know, I would say that they're probably my better two players that I've found. But really they are in just general play. Aubameyang is really, really strong and not too pacey, but he is a very strong player. And I seen there, I was getting no luck really with my, I guess my scouting network, and I was just like, you know what, I've only got 2 scouts. I know what I want. I want a Del Piero. I really want a Del Piero to come to Portsmouth, but unfortunately, he is retiring. And you see there, you get to see all his stats. So maybe it's a thing where if you're one of the better players in the squad, or maybe you're old, you're going to retire, you can see this stats. You'll see they tried to have a look at Terry Antonis. Also try and have a look at Thomas Rodgick from Celtic, the former Central Coast player. To probably get on loan, won't be able to buy him, but that'll do it for the episode, guys. As always, hit that like button if you have enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and you would be interested in seeing more videos. I will be a lot more frequent with my uploads, and that will do it. I will catch you guys next time. See ya.